Hey, Shalom, it's your brother Yawanathan. All right, first and foremost, I want to give all praises to the Most High, Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai, Bahashim, or HaKodash. I want to give double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. I want to say Shalom to all the brothers and, of course, the few sisters who are pursuing this truth in sincerity. All right, may the blessing of election be upon your house. Today, we're going to start with Psalms 34 and 7. It reads, "The angel of the Lord encampeth round about them that fear him, and delivereth them." We're stepping into a time, man, where we're going to need supernatural intervention. And the only way you have access to that is through, first, the beginning of everything for us, which is the fear of the Lord. That's the access to the wisdom. That's the access to protection. All right. That's the access to the armor of God. That's the access to the miracles. Touched on this briefly last night. Now, those who truly fear the Lord understand the chariots are always around us. At least it seems like every other week, someone's sending a clip of the Dallas camp and chariots flying behind them. And that's with a bunch of the camps. That's what a bunch of brothers use, chariots. Always just in the background somewhere they pop up. It's not by coincidence. When you truly fear the Lord, you have the heavenly hosts fighting on your behalf. There's no telling how many things the angels have kept from out of our path. There's no telling particular attacks that this devil has tried to attack particular men with and brothers, but it's been thwarted by the angels. We don't know what's going on behind the scenes, but we know that the Lord is. We know the things that he's told us is true. I want to go to, bear with me really quick while I pull this up, because when you go to, where was I believe Joshua, the 5th chapter and the 14th verse, there's a long history of the angels always being in the proximity of the sincere. Obviously, the angel was guiding our forefathers through the wilderness after they were delivered from Egypt. But even after that, the angels always encamp around those that fear him. But in Joshua, the 5th chapter and the 14th verse, let me actually go there really quick. Pick a good spot here. Verse 13, Joshua 5 and 13. "And it came to pass when Joshua was by Jericho, that he lifted up his eyes and looked, and behold, there stood a man over against him with a sword drawn in his hand. And Joshua went unto him and said unto him, Art thou for us or for our adversaries? And he said, Nay, but as the captain of the host of the Lord said, Am I now come? And Joshua fell on his face to the earth and did worship and said unto him, What saith my Lord unto his servant?" So the heavenly hosts are always there, watching over us, protecting us. You got to understand that and believe it. It's Psalms 91 and 11. It says, "For he shall give his angels charge over thee." There's angels that are assigned to men. "For he shall give his angels charge over thee to keep thee in all thy ways." All right. Then we go to 2 Kings, the 6th chapter, where Elisha had his eyes be opened. Let me see here. Let me go. Bear with me really quick while I pull it up. When Elisha had his servant's eyes open so that he could see, spiritually actually see how many chariots were watching over them when they were under attack. Let's pull this up here. I know it's in the 6th chapter. All right. In 2 Kings 6 and 17, I'll get right to the point. "And Elisha prayed and said, Lord, I pray thee, open his eyes, that he may see. And the Lord opened the eyes of the young man, and he saw. And behold, the mountain was full of horses and chariots." It's talking about the so-called UFOs or the UAPs, whatever Esau wants to call them. Nowadays, we know them to be the chariots of the Lord. They are vehicles. So when you see chariots, that was a relative term for our forefathers' time to express it was a vehicle of transportation. Chariots of fire round about Elisha. All right. So again, man, we are protected. We're being watched over. The chariots are watching over the heirs of salvation. You know, you got to bring it up. After we were delivered from Egypt, the chariot would go before us and destroy entire armies on our behalf. But let me get an example here. 2 Kings 19 and 35. It says, "And it came to pass that night that the angel of the Lord went out and smote in the camp of the Assyrians 185,000. And when they rose early in the morning, behold, they were all dead corpses." So throughout our history, you always have examples of when the angel would go before us and fight. And this is why the other nations are so adamant about us being given over to sin. This is why the nations black culture is forcefully perpetuated amongst our people. 2/3 of our people cleave unto it, but it's something they need to go forth throughout our nation, because they know in order for them to remain in power, to keep using us as a commodity or as engines to make their economies go, that we have to be separated from our power. Because if we're connected, they have historical accounts of the supernatural force that comes with us, that is behind this so great a people. So one more precept that I want to bring out. This is a message or video epistle. It's pretty short and to the point. But Hebrews 1:14, all right, it reads, "Are they not all ministering spirits sent forth to minister for them who shall be heirs of salvation?" Let's start up a little bit here. Let me see. I wonder how this reads in the NLT. Bear with me, guys. All right, verse 30. Let's just start at 13. And God, and this is in the NLT. All right, Hebrews 1:13. "And God never said to any of the angels, 'Sit in the place of honor at my right hand until I humble your enemies, making them a footstool under your feet.' Therefore, angels are only servant spirits sent to care." See, the person that he did say that to was Yahweh Shai, the first spirit ever created. All right, verse 14. "Therefore, angels are only servant spirits sent to care for people who will inherit salvation," sent to care for the elect. Man. So just a quick lesson, man. I brought this out of lessons that I want to give all praises once more to Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah HaKodash. Want to give double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Want to say shalom to all the brothers and, of course, the few sisters pursuing the truth in sincerity. May the blessing of election be upon your house. Shalom.